Hey, family.
Hey guys,
What's happening? What's happening? How
It's
y'all
us.
doing?
it's us.
It's your favorite couple, Jazz and Alicia. And this is your authentic love marriage moment with Chaz and Alicia Cohen.
Yes.
What's up, baby?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
So tonight we have we're talking about how to blend the family.
All
Guess
right.
what else? We're talking about the challenge of blending the family.
Acknowledging the challenges within the blended family. Right? So
Acknowledge
how do we acknowledge the challenge? Right? Each parent that's married, okay, here again, we talked about what is blending families, okay, where two spouses come together but have outside children from a previous relationship, okay, and these are some of the things that is not raised a lot. It's not raised in churches. It's not raised in the community or in counseling sessions with couples. Okay. And, I read a statistic the other day to where it's about maybe 70% of the population is blended families.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a big number.
That's a huge number. Okay. That's a huge number.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Half of that come from single parent homes. Okay. When that's a very large number here in the country and probably around the world. All right. But here's the thing. How do we blend the family together? Okay. When we begin to take actions to involve the children that's from a previous relationship into the marriage with other children that's from an outside previous relationship, okay, it can get kind of sticky sometimes. And when it gets sticky, okay, because it's just like everything, we're trying to get used to something that is different,
Right.
Okay, and we all have problems with that. I mean, we all do. But when it comes to a blended family, as we said last week, you hear questions to where you hear things, he's not my daddy, he's not my mama, and all of this kind of stuff. But what happens is we have to work on that in the dating stage of the relationship.
First and foremost,
we have to talk about it. We have to make sure introductions are in the early stages of the relationship.
Appropriate introductions and authentic introductions, because children can see through fakeness. They'll see that you're fake. They'll see that, like, oh, you just saying that because you want to get next to my mama, or you just saying that because you want to get next to my daddy, but not trying to be funny as children. Children are so keen at picking up fakeness. So be very authentic with that child from the beginning, and they'll see the authentic. Then the authentic love will start to develop as well. And so that's all I want to say about that part.
There's two words, and that was great, babe. That was good. On time. My helper, man. I need her. Okay. But here's two words that came to mind, and it came to me in the study. Okay. Manipulation and annihilation. Okay. Manipulation. No. Alienation. Alienation and manipulation. Alienation and manipulation. Okay. Manipulation. Right. You have let's just say you have some children, or even if it's a spouse that has some sticky feelings about the spouse or the children. But what happens, they go to that parent and they start having little small conversations in their ear. You know, manipulation is making sure that you get into the person's mind with a little bit of craftiness to sway their ideas, you know, towards them, to change their perception about another person. Okay, manipulation and control. We've heard of it a lot. Okay, but here again, right? This word, alienation, right? It's pretty much when you have a parent that is really, really close to their children. But what happens is they'll go to the spouse when the spouse says something about the child. Okay, that parent that has that strong feeling about their child, right? Okay, because if they was a single parent, it was just them. But then now the new person is coming into their lives. The question is, no, don't say nothing about my children. Right. Leave everything up to me.
Right. I'm gonna do the disciplinary.
I'm gonna do everything. You know, I don't want you to say nothing. You know, I don't want you even to correct them. Let me do it. We can talk about it, right, but I don't want you to do any correction. Right. So what you're doing is you're isolating, alienating that parent, right, from doing parenting duties. Right. And what happens is it brings on, and we've talked about it consistently ever since we've been on the platform with you guys, that parent that is being alienated from being a parent in a marriage, it develops concealed fear. Right. Okay. What is that concealed fear? All right. There's deep hidden truths and ideas and conversation that they want to have, but they prejudge the whole situation, saying, no, I'm gonna leave it to myself. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let things play out. Yes. You know what's gonna happen, but you already prejudge the actions. Right. And when you've prejudged the actions, guess what? You're not gonna say anything, knowing that this act is taking place. It's dangerous. Very dangerous. It's very dangerous because you're in essence giving the children control. Right. Because the parent is like, they didn't have a father, they didn't have their mother. I know how hard they've had it prior to meeting you, so therefore, hey, you don't say anything to them. Let me do everything. Right. And the parent who's alienating the other spouse and the parent, there's things that you're gonna miss as well. Right. And then you're gonna cause the parent, the spouse has been alienated. You're gonna cause him or her to end up having these harsh feelings towards you. Yes, because it builds up fast, and then it's like a volcano festering, ready to explode. So you're saying, okay, well, if little Johnny does this, come to me. You know, I don't want you to say nothing to little Johnny. But then little Johnny, in his head, he knows that there is no united front, and by him knowing there's no united front, children can be manipulative too. Okay, and then the manipulation starts, and then it ends up being, it starts between the two of you guys here, and then then what happens to the family? What happens to the marriage? You know what happens to it? It gets dissolved quickly. So people like that gets into that are in blended families that don't fight to get past it and push past the challenge and acknowledge and push past the challenge, they
do not succeed. So if you're listening to this video, if you have friends who are getting into a blended family,
Yes.
please have them listen to it. Acknowledge the challenge or acknowledge the truth first. Blend early. Don't leave. It's like baking a cake. Do not leave out the flour. The cake, it won't stick. It won't stick.
It won't.
It won't stick.
It won't stick. It won't stick. So, man, brought out the cake. I'm ready to eat some dessert right now.
Some pound cake.
Okay. So, what is this going to require? This is going to require meetings of the mind between the husband and the wife
first,
mother and father.
Yep. First,
to acknowledge the changes.
Talk about the house, whatever needs to go on.
Talk about the environment.
How to raise the children, everything. Just put it all.
Put everything on the table. Once you put everything on the table, you're coming out with your authentic self.
Right.
Okay, your authentic feelings and emotions. All right. Come up with a plan on how to correct the plan, to correct the action, how to execute it. Once you execute it properly to where the entire family is on the same page.
Right.
Okay.
And then you're not ruling with an iron fist. You ruling with care and you ruling with love. Don't come in there like me mandingo and I'm gonna change the whole environment. That's not how you blend a family. It's not forceful. Let it become authentic. Let it be genuine. And let it be a soft approach.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Organically done, not forced.
Yes. And one of the things that we practice is family meetings. We put family meetings on the calendar, all right, with our boys. We made sure that, at this certain time, every first of the month, we're going to have a family meeting, all right? Any issues, any concerns that you have that's going on in your life, and any issues or concern that you have going on with us. All right.
And please let the children speak. Let them let them have that freedom to speak. Don't shut them down like you don't have a voice. Because let them have that voice. And that's how the organic relationship begins to grow.
Right. So eliminate the challenges as early as possible. All right. So therefore, it won't be any manipulation and it won't be any alienation. All right. Those two words are so key. Alienation and manipulation. Okay. Isolation. All right. Alienation, manipulation, which is control. All right. So
I almost wanted to go into the nation, all nations, boy.
Yeah. So hey, we pray that this has been a help to some of you, and if it has, please share this content with someone who's having some issues with blended families
or blending your family.
Anybody who's getting ready to get married that has a blended family,
right.
Okay, because this subject is not talked about, especially in the African American community. It's not brought up. When if you're in a previous relationship, going into a marriage, nobody's discussing how to blend a family together. You have to pretty much learn by trial and error, but it has to be a plan in place, okay, to blend a family together.
Amen.
Has to be a plan.
Totally agree.
All right, because it's coming together. We're all one family, and hey, let's make it happen.
Right.
All right, let's make it happen.
And enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey. So, thank you for watching. And just to let you guys know, Wednesdays are going to be our day. I know we came out the gate, just, posting videos, doing this this show and just posting them out, and we were just going forward just to get it out. But now, hey, we are becoming more structured now to where Wednesdays at 9, tune in to Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with Chaz and Alicia at whatever social platform media you see us at, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, wherever you see this video. Tune in to us and give us some support. Give us some likes, share content. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. All right. So this is Your Authentic Love. This is Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with Chaz and Alicia Cohens. We'll talk to you next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Talk to you soon. Be blessed.
Be blessed. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.